We tried to make black only towns. And you burnt them all down.
You're absolutely right. Whites only towns back in the day were what we called sundown towns.
So, did y'all hear about them building a whites only town in the mountains of Arkansas?
Y'all really thought we cared about that white only town, didn't y'all?
Kicked us out of your town. We set up shop, made our own town. It was thriving. The economy was going well. We were doing good. And what happened? You burnt them down. I hate to talk about race on this app, but it seems like it always comes up. Every single time. Now, I'm only going to put my 2 cents into it because I'm going to go back to my car content. You know what? I'm going to go back to my car content. But we made our own towns and you burnt them down.
I can't believe we be having this conversation in 2025. I thought we were over that. Like this racism thing just got rebranded. A white only town? What y'all thinking? This is sad. We are dealing with crises like the high cost of living, and y'all are here creating a new town? This isn't just white people wanting to live together. It's deeper than that.
Y'all thought y'all was getting off on that, didn't y'all? Y'all thought y'all was gonna just blow the internet up with y'all. Y'all really thought that, didn't y'all? We could care less. First of all, it's in Arkansas. It isn't. They don't even sell liquor on Sundays in Arkansas. We don't want to be there. There is nothing in Arkansas that we want to go for. Second of all, Arkansas. Third of all, y'all said y'all was going to take it to Missouri. Was that the other place? Missouri? Another place that we don't want to be in. I don't know shit in Missouri. We don't care. We could care less. But I tell you one thing. Let us do it. Because history has shown that every time we have done it, we've done it successfully. And every time we've done it, y'all have burned them to the ground. Y'all the ones that care, not us. We don't give a shit. Have your little country ass town where y'all gonna take the Bible and twist it to hell and do what y'all want to do with it. And not actually follow the words in it, because y'all don't do that anyway. Because y'all missed the whole love your neighbor part. Y'all missed the whole don't do no wrong to immigrants part. Y'all miss all the main stuff in the Bible. Y'all miss all of that. So y'all gonna take the words of God and twist it to hell. And then y'all gonna run with it. It will soon become some type of bull crap that y'all gonna just hang on tight to, that the rest of the country gonna laugh at. Nobody cares. We don't care. We really don't care. But I bet if we do it, y'all will care.
Well, this taps into a long history of white and black people. Black people have always wanted their community, but those communities never held. It was torn down. So this is no news to black folks. Some white people are like they laughed because they know it won't last.
So a sundown town were towns where black people knew not to be caught after dark. Not because we didn't want to be there, but because it wasn't safe. That wasn't a suggestion. That was a survival rule. So now here we are in 2025, and y'all think y'all invented something new with an all-white town in Arkansas? No, baby, this is a remix. And the wild part, honestly, for me, the system is set up to benefit whites in America, yet they still felt like they needed a whites-only town to be able to feel like they're prospering. Think about it. How mediocre do you have to be when the whole deck is stacked in your favor and you still like, nope, we still got to create an environment that we can win? That tells me you know you can't compete in the real world, even when you know the rules are written to help you. And y'all call it a safe space, but let's be honest, a safe space for who? Because black people in America, we never had the luxury of creating a safe space in which we could keep it to ourselves without white America coming in and totally destroying it. Meanwhile, you're out here begging for media coverage to show off your gated bubble. So yeah, sundown towns have always existed, and we know their history. The difference now is we're not scared. We're not running, and we're not going to lose no sleep over it. If that's the space you need to feel relevant, go ahead. Because here's the truth. Black people don't care about being in your little sundown sequel. We care about making sure our communities get what they deserve. And that's something no sundown town can stop.
That is funny to me because let me tell you something. I thought Arkansas was a whites only state. I mean, I've never heard a black person say, let's have a Jet 2 holiday in Arkansas. Like, now, isn't it really beneficial to have all of the white supremacists in one area, in one little space, in one little subdivision? All that hate and unseasoned food and unwashed hands just concentrated. I'm telling you right now, the bubonic plague has a good chance of coming back. In case you missed it, we don't care. I don't even know how this made the news. ICE is snatching people off the street. We don't care about a whole bunch of delusional white people building a town to celebrate their racism. And the great words of Morgan Freeman off of Lean On Me, you'll be dead within a year. You'll be dead within a year. Oh, we don't give a shit.
Yep, you heard that right. A white-only town? Like you can't build fences around what you fear. What y'all thinking? You're not gonna last there.
I need y'all to understand that those people do not intend to leave us alone in their little town in Arkansas. It's recently been in the news that some chalk children in America have decided to create their own whites-only town. And when asked by a reporter, they made it seem as though that they intend to just have a town of their own and resources of their own and just live off the land, returning to the land. A land that they stole through crimes against humanity, but who's counting? Many brothers and sisters' take on this is, hey, we don't care if y'all have your own, just leave us alone in the process. I mean, every time we've tried to do that, y'all have burned our towns down. And I'm just here to tell y'all that unfortunately, they do not intend to leave us alone. In the interview with the colonizer that wants to found this whites-only town in Arkansas, they're making it seem as though they just want to live in peace. We must remember that these are people that have never known peace. They didn't know peace when they was by themselves in the ice-cold mountains of Europe, and they're not going to know peace in the middle of Arkansas. In the 70s, there was a black scholar that broke down white supremacy into an equation. The same way that E equals MC squared, white supremacy equals white power over non-white powerlessness. And so that means that white supremacy cannot live in an environment where non-white people have any form of power. Because if there's no non-white people around, who are they superior to? Nothing they have achieved has been achieved by leaving people alone. It's like if your son or daughter said they didn't want to live in the house anymore and locked themselves in their room. In order to eat, brush their teeth, or do anything, that child would have to come outside the room. And it's the same thing for them. At some point, they are going to need resources and labor, and that's when they turn to us. And if we have our own power and our own resources, then we have no reason to share with them. And that is when they destroy what we have so that we have to work with them. Don't be fooled. Just like the movie Sinners, it all starts out nice and pleasant, but they have ulterior motives.
Let me know in the comments what you think about this white-only town drama. Would you be okay with something like this if the roles were reversed? Or do you feel like this is a step backwards in 2025?